Are you ready?
Adams Cable Sports presents the Game of the Week in Lackawanna League Division IV High School Basketball as the Forest City Foresters take on the Mountain View Eagles. Sponsored by Adams Cable Service, Nick's Excavating and Paving, Big Lamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929, Main Street Sunoco, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, by your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store.
Hello and welcome to Lackawanna League Division IV Boys High School Basketball as the Mountain View Eagles take on the Forest City Foresters. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick from Frankie Carl Productions, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight for all of the action of high school basketball as the Eagles of Mountain View come into today's contest with an overall mark of 5 wins and 13 losses, while the Forest City Foresters overall, they are at 6-11. They are coming off of a loss at Blue Ridge on Saturday, January 30th by the score of 63-57, while the Eagles of Mountain View lost to Elk Lake also on January 30th. So here the stage is set for tonight's ball game in the first half matchup between these two teams. It was a close ball game. The Foresters won it in a close battle by the score of 60-59, and we expect another great one here tonight, Glenn.
I think we do, Steve. You have two teams that are struggling a bit this year, try to put points on the board. Of course, the last game they played, as you said, they scored 60-59, so there's a potential there. Mountain View struggled a little bit last year. They're struggling again this year. They're down the road. They should be pretty good. And the same thing with Forest City. Forest City was 12-10 last year, lost a ton of people to graduation, and they're starting to rebuild again. They're starting to come along as the season progresses. So I expect a real solid game here tonight.
And for both of these ball clubs, they will come in losing their last 2 ball games. The Foresters lost to Elk Lake and Blue Ridge, while the Mountain View Eagles lost to Montrose and Elk Lake. Forest City lost their first 5 games of the year to Carbondale area, West Scranton, Hanover area, Wallenpaupack, and Carbondale area. Then they were kind of up and down. They won, they lost. They put together a 2-game winning streak in the middle of the year, while the Mountain View Eagles opened up with a win over Western Wayne, and then in the middle of the season, they went on to lose 8 in a row to Tunkhannock, Western Wayne, Lackawanna Trail, Montrose, Elk Lake, Forest City, Blue Ridge, and Lakeland. Then they went on a 2-game winning streak over Susquehanna and Trail, and then they have lost their last 2 ball games. So both teams looking to get back on the winning track here tonight at the Julius Brzezelski Gym.
As you say, up and down. When Forest City plays well, they score well, they play good defense, they win games. When they don't, obviously the result is a little different. And it's the same way for Mountain View. They're struggling the last 2 years. They're getting better as they go.
We will go to a break, and when we return, more pregame highlights on today's Lackawanna League Division IV boys basketball matchup between Mountain View and Forest City after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Dremel.
Hey, Dremel? No, I'm David.
Can't find what you're looking for? Adams Cable Service has the perfect tool to find what you want, when you want. Just use your remote to access on demand. The on-screen menus make it easy to find thousands of favorite hit movies and shows you can play instantly. Adams Cable Service. It's all about you.
Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving Carbondale. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. And of course, thanks to Mike Mancuso and the great staff at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale for their support here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Well, it's the Mountain View Eagles and the Forest City Foresters. Luke Pisarcik is now in his third season already. Glenn,
wow.
Can you believe it? As head coach of the Foresters last year, the overall record of 12 wins and 10 losses. And boy, they graduated a number of players from last year's squad. I think they graduated 7 seniors. So it's kind of a rebuilding year for the Foresters. And when you take a look at their starting lineup, Glenn, they do not have a player under 6 feet in their starting lineup. They're all over 6 feet.
Well, that's good. It looks like they have a few seniors again this year, but looks like 2 starters are only seniors. So for next year, you got to look to the future.
And for the Mountain View Eagles, coached by Spencer Lunger, with an overall record of 5-13. Last year, they struggled with a record of 5-17. They have some guys who could put up some numbers. Matt Lavin actually leads Division IV in scoring, and he is averaging about 18 points a ball game for the Eagles.
Well, hey, you need something like that, but you need help. He's going to need some help to score against these guys, because if Forest City sits in the zone, he needs somebody else. They're going to probably play him. If you know he's going to score, you're going to have to go out and play him a little bit tougher. So he's going to need some help from the supporting cast. If he doesn't get it, they could struggle. If he gets it, we could have one heck of a game.
And the Foresters, boy, they can hit the boards well. They do have height, and they have some good outside shooting. They have players in double figures. We'll run that down for you with the Roselle Department Store starting lineups for tonight's ball game. And the Foresters will be back on board with high school basketball coming up against Riverside on Friday night. And they also go back-to-back this week, Glenn. Not only do they play Riverside on Friday, they have a makeup game with Lakeland coming up on Saturday, so they have to go back-to-back nights.
Well, back-to-back in the Super Bowl weekend, and a lot of action.
Another good one.
That takes a lot out of you, I guess. Well, thank God there's no snow. Thank God there's no snow. So it's like it feels like spring out there, really. But so everybody, you don't have to worry about these cold bus rides and all that stuff, Steve.
Hey, you know what I'm happy about? We pulled up into the parking lot here at the high school, and I got out of my car and I didn't freeze. Usually when we come up here, Lake Erie, the wind is blowing off of Lake Erie, and you freeze. But not tonight. We're going to go to a break, and when we return, we will have the Roselle Department Store starting lineups after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication. From the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Welcome back to the Julius Brzezelski Gym, and now the starting lineups for today's game presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the annual winter clearance event is now underway. Stop in for savings up to 40% on all remaining winter apparel. Roselle offers an extensive selection of school uniforms for Carbondale area, Lakeland, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, and Valley View, and they now offer prompt laundry and dry cleaning services. Will you be attending a formal affair or special occasion? Let the experience of Sam Kalura work for you in a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. For unsurpassed quality, style, and value, you can always rely on Roselle Department Store, and Sam and the staff are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Mountain View Eagles and the Forest City Foresters. Your starting 5 from Mountain View: Cody Hollister will be the point guard, a 6-foot senior averaging about 9.5 a ball game. At center tonight, Dion Ferry Faramelli. He is a 6'2" senior, averaging 5 a ball game. Matt Lavin will line up a guard, a 6'1" junior, averaging 18.5 a ball game. Alex Showalter will be a guard, a 5'9" sophomore. He has scored 80 points this season. And at forward for the Eagles is Jesse Gerfin, a 6'2" junior, averaging 7.5 a ball game. Starting 5 for Forest City, Noah Yates, a 6'4" sophomore guard, averaging 12. Adam Kovaleski, a guard, a 6'3" senior. Dylan Odell, 6'3" senior guard. Colby Rotella, 6'3" junior forward. And Jared Paulin, a 6'2" junior guard. Those are your starting 5 for the Forest City Foresters. Kovaleski is averaging 11 a ball game. Noah Yates putting up 12 through 17 games this season for the Foresters. And now here at the Julius Brzezowski Gym to honor America, our national anthem. Well, due to technical difficulties here at the gym, and those things happen, we will not be able to honor America with our national anthem.
Maybe you could sing it?
I don't think that would be very a wise idea, Glenn. I might be able to belt it out in the shower, but not here at the gym.
Not happening. No glory to a good old USA.
It's not going to happen tonight. So here we go with the opening tip-off. Mountain View Eagles and the Foresters of Forest City. And I believe, do we have this technical problem corrected? I think we're going to try it again. And now our national anthem. And playing with our national anthem, we are set for high school basketball, Lackawanna League Boys Division IV action. Mountain View and Forest City junior varsity contest went to Mountain View by the score of 39-31. Close matchup, and we expect a dandy here in this one in the varsity contest.
Well, if you look at them, Steve, both teams are equally height is the same. Forest City looks impressive out there, and all over 6 feet.
Jared Paulin and Dion Faramelli at the center court circle, and the long tip will go to the Mountain View Eagles, and they will come across midcourt with the basketball as Hollister will set it up and direct some traffic as he will come on the right wing.
Forest City in a man-to-man. Mountain View's got to move the basketball and get some screens. Oh, I left it wide open.
Jesse Gerfin from downtown drains a three, and he gives Mountain View a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's one thing you can't do. You can't leave a guy to find your man because you get mixed up. And that's exactly what happened then.
And the Foresters with Paulin at the center court circle to work the half-court set. Odell looks inside. Will put it on the floor. And the Foresters continue to look inside, looking for Noah Yates, but he's double-teamed in the paint. And with the Foresters trailing 3-0 with just about a minute gone by here in the first quarter, they will be pretty patient offensively as Luke Pisarcik will direct traffic from the sideline.
Finally,
Yates dishing off, and Odell will knock it down, and the game is tied at 3.
Finally, Forest City realized that Mountain View was in a very, very soft man-to-man that time, and they thought they were in the zone early.
Now the Mountain View Eagles will go to work as they will set it up. Faramelli looks, and off the left side, long-range jump shot is off the mark by Gerfen. In transition, here comes Odell. Thought about a 3, couldn't pull the trigger. Foresters lose the basketball, and coming the other way, jump shot by Lavin off the mark. And in transition, here comes Noah Yates. And Yates right to the basket with a scoop shot. He can't convert. And Mountain View will have the rebound.
Foresters got to just settle down and get their offense clicking.
And right now, Hollister on the drive to the basket had it knocked away. Touched last by the Eagles, and the Foresters will inbound the basketball and bring it the length of the court in a 3-3 tie with 5:55 to play here in the first. Foresters are averaging 51 points a ball game while allowing 56.
If you look at Forest City now, Steve, they're playing against a man-to-man, and they're all standing around.
Paulin with a right hand scores for the Foresters. And they take a 5-3 lead. Hollister, 6-foot senior point guard, averaging just over 9 points a ball game for the Eagles through 18 games. Lavin, a good outside shooter, gives it up. And a beautiful bounce pass and a bucket by Gerfen. Gerfen scores for Mountain View. And we've got a number change, Glenn. We're going to make this correction right now. Showalter is wearing number 3, as Hollister will collect the basketball. It was tipped. Hollister will get it back in a 5-5 deadlock. And Lavin on the perimeter will come to the near side. Showalter for 3.
Well, that's show some range on that shot.
He sure did. 8-5 the Eagles. And from the outside, the shot is good by Dylan Odell. And he ties the game at 8. So both teams pretty hot from the floor right now, Glenn.
Dylan Odell played down in Carbondale in the final tournament. He's a good shooter. They're going to have to watch him.
A lot of good shooters on the floor here tonight as the Eagles will set it up. And Lavin, cut off in the corner, will give it up to Hollister. Hollister on the drive, pulls up with a 10-footer, misfires. Ball's taken away by Rotella. Yates in transition. Kovaleski up with the shot, misses. Ball's tipped around. Foresters will have the possession.
Well, I think Kovaleski went strong to the basket, but he should have went all the way to the basket. He stopped and he kind of like fumbled the ball there.
Yates took the inbound pass. They'll work it around the perimeter, and there's a steal by Hollister. He'll dish it off, and following up is Showalter for the basket. And Mountain View has a 10-8 lead with under 4 minutes to play first quarter. Here is Yates posting up, has the shot go in and out, and Mountain View will bring the ball the length of the court with a 2-point lead. Cody Hollister, point guard, sets it up. Lavin in a lot of traffic, and they'll reset it. And this will be Hollister with an open look and rattles it in for 3. And it's a 5-point Eagle lead as we near 3 to play here in the first.
Taking good shots, being patient, Mountain View.
Odell, baseline, gives it to Yates. He'll pull up with the outside shot. Can't get it to fall. Hollister collects it. Now Mountain View with a 5-point advantage and the basketball. Hollister off a screen, gives it up. And Mountain View patient in their half-court set and a foul away from the ball, Glenn.
Well, it looks like a foul on Jared Pauling. Little push underneath, struggling for position, just trying to get position. Tough foul to call, but
that's the first personal of the night.
Oh,
and Colby Rotella will get whistled for the personal. And a three-pointer by Mountain View makes it 16-8 as Yates will run the offense for the Foresters. Kovaleski almost lost the basketball and will go to work as Poland will drive the baseline and lays it in and couldn't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hollister. And the 6-foot senior playmaker will look to set it up. Hollister pulls up.
Deep.
That's a long three off the mark. Poland in transition for the Foresters. Lays it off the glass short, and Hollister collects another board. Long down court pass goes to Lavin. He wants to go right to the basket, and he carried the basketball and turns it over.
Well, he put himself in a position where he could do nothing underneath the bankboard. And then he didn't have any help down here, so...
Quick moving first quarter here at the Julius Brzezowski Gym. Great to have you on board tonight as the Foresters pound the ball inside to Dakota Kinnear-Cook. And he scores the bucket and will be on the free throw line as the Foresters now trail by 6, 16-10.
Personal foul on Gervin.
Dakota Kinnear-Cook shooting at 43% this year from the free throw line for the Foresters. As a team, they are shooting at 58%. This one is off the mark, rebounded by Faramelli. $1:38 on the clock. Mountain View goes to work. Here is Faramelli giving it up. Lavin will pop it. Won't fall. Kinnear-Cook clears the boards for the Foresters. In transition, Kovaleski is fouled on the play.
Hollister commits his first. Again, hand check.
Second team foul. First personal on Hollister. There's a long-range shot from downtown by Dylan Odell. Goes out of bounds, and Mountain View will bring it the length of the court.
That was uncalled for, that shot. Get yourself set up. Don't be in such a hurry.
Now it's Mountain View setting it up. Leading by 6 as we near 1 minute to play first quarter. Showalter will bounce past it. Inside they go to Gerfin, back outside, and this will be a jump shot that won't fall for Lavin. That goes out of bounds, and the Foresters will inbound it.
Out of bounds over the top of the backboard. Back in the day when some people played with half moons, it wasn't as long as
that was in play.
That was in play. As long as it went over, it was in play. Yeah, I don't know if anybody even has those anymore.
Maybe in a backyard.
Yeah, probably.
16-10, the Eagles. Under 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Mountain View will be patient offensively.
Wide open.
And they will come to the near side. Lavin with an open look drains a three.
Well, you can see why he might be one of the leading scorers. It is the leading scorer. That was
and
a
the
nice
Eagles
shot.
are up by 9 on a drive to the basket. The Foresters took it right to the bucket, and they will draw the foul to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining here in the first. And Jared Paulin is on the free throw line for the Foresters, a 58% free throw shooter. Showalter with the personal foul as Paulin hits the free throw. That is his first and the team's third. Jared Paulin, 6'2" junior, averaging almost 12 points a ball game. Hits 2 to make it 19-12. Now Mountain View with the basketball as Hollister will work the offense.
Forest City chasing. I like the idea of Forest City chasing the ball out there, Steve. Mountain View's getting them spread too thin, and they're going to find wide open areas.
Look at that. They get it to Lavin, and he goes up with the layup and misses. In transition, Paulin wants to take it to the basket, banks it off the glass, and scores with 3 seconds remaining, and that will bring an end to the first quarter of play here at the Julius Przewski Gym, with Mountain View leading Forest City 19-14 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop. Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Back at the Julius Przewski Gym, second quarter just getting underway with Mountain View leading Forest City 19-14. Foresters look to set it up. Kovaleski on a drive to the basket, reverse layup traveling, and they turn it over.
One step too many that time.
Well, sometimes you wonder, Glenn, you get tied up under the basket. Is it better to kick it back outside?
That or jump stop, and take the little 3-foot jumper.
Beautiful pass into Faramelli. He'll fire it up, and it won't fall. And it's rebounded by the Foresters. In transition, Noah Yates with a right-hand dribble gives it up. And the outside shot is off the mark by Dakota Kinnear-Cook. In transition, here's Mountain View with Hollister going cross-court. Showalter will launch it off the top of the glass. No good. Kinnear-Cook with a rebound. Kovaleski in transition for the Foresters. Trailing 19-14 as Noah Yates, 6'4" sophomore, will set it up.
They're starting their offense much too far out towards half court. Against the man-to-man, got to move the basketball. Too many people standing around.
And right now they will loop a pass in for, looked like that was going for Yates.
Well, he got it and knocked it off of Cody Hollister's leg on the way out. Good play, because there really wasn't much else he could do with it.
Foresters get the ball to Odell, and he loses it. Players battle for it. Mountain View has it. Gerfen with a great save. In transition, Showalter with the bounce pass to Lavin, off the mark. Kinnear-Cook with the rebound. Coming the other way, the Foresters lose the basketball.
Got a little out of control that time. You got to set up, get ready to move the basketball and move. Get some screens, move. You're standing around.
They keep the possession and inbound it to Paulin. And Paulin across the center court circle will survey the Mountain View defense. Now the Foresters go to work. Kovaleski on a drive scores.
Nice strong move by Adam Kovaleski that time. Ironically, two Mountain View players watch him drive right between them.
Lead is down to 3 for
lazy defense.
Mountain View. And this is Hollister launching a three-pointer. Won't fall. And Kovaleski clears the boards for the Foresters. Here is Yates in transition. Short on the layup. Lavin collects it for Mountain View.
Noah's not getting good angles to the basket, so therefore he's struggling to try to use that glass. He's trying to use the glass, but he's coming in at terrible angles.
Long pass to Showalter off his fingertips. His momentum took him out of bounds. And the Mountain View Eagles turn it over.
We're not going to give him that turnover. I think it was impossible to catch. But yes, Yates has got to make better angles to the basket. He's got to be able to use that glass and hit that box with the ball.
Paulin will give it up to Yates. And Kovaleski with a spin move, a little bit off the mark. Follow up by Kovaleski, got it.
Kovaleski all by himself that time, worked really hard to get the ball, get a shot. First shot, not as good as you would want him, but at least he went after it and got it back and had a putback.
And it's a 1-point ball game, 19-18. Mountain View ball tipped around, and going right to the basket with it is Faramelli for Mountain View, and they take a 21-18 advantage. Now the Foresters with Jared Paulin, the 6'2" junior, running the offense. Crossover, drive, there is the shot. Running one-hander wouldn't fall. Follow-up is off the mark by Rotella, and Mountain View has it. The Eagles leading by 3, 21-18, with Matt Lavin, the 6'1" junior, to set it up. Lavin gets it back, beautiful pass. And off the turnaround shot, it won't fall for Jesse Gerfin. Right now, Mountain View getting one shot at the bucket. Yates will loop a pass far side to Paulin. And the Foresters. Well, they'll look to set it up as Paulin.
They look confused out
Yeah,
there.
they're going to have a timeout on the court. 4:04 left in the first half. 21-18 Mountain View on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Talkin' Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Talkin' Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
After the timeout back at the Julius Przewski Gym, Mountain View leads at 21-18, and the Foresters will inbound the basketball. Matt Taylor will take control. Taylor is a 5'10 senior in the lineup for the Forest City Foresters.
Wow.
Taylor on a runner misses, and the ball is rebounded by Dion Faramelli of Mountain View.
Last time I saw a shot like that, it was Larry Bird, and they always went in.
The Eagles, in their half-court set, they are averaging about 48 points a ball game while allowing 51, and they turn it over right there. Paulin turns it over and returns the favor.
You have to put the ball on the floor first before you take that step.
Eagles up by 3, 21-18.
Game got a little sloppy here. A little bit more patience on both teams on the offensive end.
Gerfin will give it up to Hollister, and they go right into Faramelli.
Good block by Yates.
Yates with the big play. They'll kick it back outside. Hollister will pop it and knocks it down.
That's what you call hustle.
24-18. Hollister is third in three-point shooting on the Mountain View Eagles. Lavin leads the way. Actually, Hollister and Showalter are tied for third in three-point shooting on Mountain View. And there is a turnaround shot by Noah Yates that is off the mark. Rebounded by the Eagles. And with under 3 to play here in the first half, Mountain View up by 6. Will run their half-court set as Hollister looks to give it up. They'll kick it back outside. Gerfin with a left hand, guarded by Taylor, and there's a reach in at center court.
Foul on Taylor. Faramelli seems to be always around the loose ball. He's hustling his tail off out there, getting anything that's loose and keeping the offense down in this end of the court.
Showalter will give it up. They'll go cross court near side. Lavin with an open look and drains it. He is the leader.
Sweet shot.
In three-point shooting on the Mountain View Eagles, and they increase their lead to 27-18. Taylor with the basketball. And Foresters will launch the shot. Dylan Odell with it off the mark. Putback is no good by Kovaleski.
Good rebound by Kovaleski in the right spot. Went up strong with the ball. Now he'll get 2 shots. Good anticipation. That's right. To be a good rebounder, you have to anticipate where that ball's going to go. 9 out of 10 times when you shoot it from the right side, it'll come off the left side.
Second personal foul on Jesse Gerfin. And the 4th team foul. And Adam Kovaleski, a very good free throw shooter, on the stripe at 72% this year, averaging 11 points a ball game through 17 games. And hits this one. 27-19, another break in the action with 1:59 remaining. Mountain View, your leader on Adams Cable High School basketball.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
Back at the Julius Przalski Gym here at Forest City, it is Mountain View 27 and Forest City 19 with 1:59 remaining here in the first half. And coming out of the timeout, it will be Mountain View to inbound the basketball as Lavin will put it in play and Hollister will work against the pressure of the Forest City defense.
Get somebody in the middle.
Lavin, good ball handler, gives it up. Showalter left side. And with a $1:43 on the clock.
Mountain View needs somebody on the high post here. They open this back area.
Well, here is an outside shot by Lavin that misfires.
Boy, I just saw so many balls bounce up over the top of the backboard.
That's about 3 tonight.
That's the third one. It is. One down the other end. Too much air in the ball. Or it's not a Brady thing, is it?
Don't start that. Let's not go down that deflate game. How much pressure do you need in a basketball, Glenn?
What is it? About, I'm not even sure.
We'll have to check that out.
I used to know that stuff, Steve. I used to fill them all the time.
Now, did your players like the ball with more air or less air?
They like the balls that went in the basket.
As the Foresters score 27-21. There's a ball tipped. It goes out of bounds. Mountain View will keep the possession.
Oh, that's a lousy, terrible pass. Can't say anything good about that.
Now Mountain View turns it over with 1 minute left to play here in the first half as Matt Taylor will bring the ball across the midcourt stripe. And the Foresters in their half-court offense. They'll work it in the corner. And Taylor will give it up.
See, with these guys against this man-to-man, just standing around.
Reverse layup is good by Jared Paulin. 27-23 as they narrow the gap.
It makes Mountain View's defensive scheme real easy. You just stand there and watch them. One guy dribbling. But you can't have to watch the guy with the ball.
Now the Eagles. Zeb Fiduchak wearing 35 is in the lineup. And here's a pull-up jumper by Hollister off the top of off the back iron, no good. And a foul to stop the clock with 8 seconds to play in the first half. Let's wait for the call. And that is the first personal foul on Adam Kovaleski, 3rd team foul. And that will place Dion Faramelli on the stripe, who he has struggled this year from the free throw line. Mountain View as a team shooting at 56% this year.
You know, it seems to me if you play if your foul shooting is not good, seems like it's like a downhill trouble you have. Missed fouls, easy foul shots.
Second shot off the mark.
Shots.
Clock at 5. Long outside shot is good by Alex Showalter. And at the buzzer, this bucket is good by Adam Kovaleski. Let's check it. Bucket's good as Kovaleski took it right to the basket as time was running out. And we have made it to halftime, Glenn.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is hustle by Adam Kovaleski. Just everybody just stopped playing, figured the clock was going to run out, and that's what hustle do for you.
And the Mountain View Eagles are up by 5 here at the half, 30-25 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale.
Dremel, Dremel, Dremel.
Hey, Dremel? No, I'm David.
Can't find what you're looking for? Adams Cable Service has the perfect tool to find what you want, when you want. Just use your remote to access on demand. The on-screen menus make it easy to find thousands of favorite hit movies and shows you can play instantly. Adams Cable Service. It's all about you.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how, Napa know-how.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin. At Tom's Floor Shop, Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team at NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Welcome back to the Julius Brzezowski Gym here at Forest City High School as we get set for third quarter action with Mountain View up by 5, 30-25, and they will have the basketball to start the second half.
All right, Forest City's out in the zone now. They're playing an extended 1-2-2 zone. They're going to have to go out and play these shooters.
And Mountain View will work it around the perimeter as Hollister will launch a long three and knocks it down.
That was in a different county.
Have to be impressed with Cody Hollister and that outside shooting to make it 33-25. There's a shot blocked. Follow-up won't fall for the Foresters. Ball's rebounded by Faramelli as they come the other way. And Showalter thought about a three. Hollister in that left corner. They'll kick it back outside. Now they'll go back out. Good movement in the offense by Mountain View. And from the outside, Lavin scores for the Eagles. And they come out of the locker room on fire, and they lead at 36-25.
They certainly do. I might have to get out of that zone if you're Forest City. Go out and contest these guys a little bit more. Make them go to the basket.
Now the Foresters looking inside for Noah Yates, and Mountain View just coming right out. Look at all the space between the players and the basket, between the defense and the basket, Glenn.
They have somebody goes back door on them. They're wide open.
(36-25), the Eagles. And the personal foul is called on Jesse Gerfin. That's his third and the team's first. Noah Yates will take control for the Foresters. And there's a foul away from the ball.
Nope. Foul, looks like it's a foul on Hollister. 3 on Showalter. Just a second.
Now that will be the personal foul will be on Showalter. You're correct, Glenn. Number 2 and the second team foul. Foresters turn it over off the tip ball. And Hollister with the lay-in and scores. And Mountain View now leads at 38-25. Paulin with the basketball gives it up. Here's Odell dishing off. And Kovaleski in traffic. They'll work it to Rotella. And the Foresters trying to find Rotella. It goes off his fingertips. And they turn it over.
Again, offense is going side to side. I think Forest City needs a little timeout here.
You're going to see some. You're going to see some wholesale substitutions right here.
Coach is not liking something out there for sure.
Coach isn't. Luke Pizarczyk is not happy with the performance of his team as they now trail 38-25. And Hollister will give it up. And they'll go in the right corner, and from downtown, this shot rattles out for Hollister.
I think he got fouled on the play, and he's going to get 3 now. 21. Taylor.
Matt Taylor commits the personal foul, and Lavin, or Hollister, I should say,
will shoot
a
3.
65% free throw shooter is on the stripe and misses. Here's number 2, and this one rolls off the iron.
Hat trick.
A lot of pressure.
For a 3-point shooter, that's uniquely different.
And misses, puts up a brick, but the follow-up is good. 40-25.
Again, hustle by on Farmelli's part.
Jordan Nahn had the basketball. Foresters turn it over, and going right to the hoop is Hollister for the bucket. And it's 42-25.
Jordan Nahn he went for the ball. His head hit the leg of I'm not sure who it was there, but I believe it was Gerfin, and he came up a little shaken on that.
Now the Foresters with Jordan Nahn inbounding the basketball. His ball kicked away. Jared Nahn is a sophomore. Jordan Nahn, a sophomore. Jared wears number 1. Jordan wearing number 2 for the Foresters. Matt Taylor, number 21, is in the lineup.
Mountain View's coming out, trapping half court. They've got Forest City's got to get somebody in the middle of the floor.
And Taylor driving, draws the foul against Hollister.
They're going to spread out and play that 1-2-2 half-court trap. You got to get behind them, and you got to get somebody right on the top of the circle on the 3-point line and get the ball to the middle, turn and go.
Here is Taylor with a scoop shot, won't fall, ball's tipped, and in transition, here comes Mountain View with Hollister, and the layup. Bucket is good, and the foul.
Forest City is just in a funk now, and
well, they now trail 44-25
within 3 minutes of this half. Wow.
Matt Taylor checks out of the Forester lineup. Dakota Kinnear-Cook is in, and Hollister misses the free throw. And Jordan Nahn will run the offense for the Foresters. And on a drive to the basket, Jared Nahn had it knocked away. Jordan will dish it off, and they'll try it again. And from the outside, Kyle Shima scores for the Foresters. And it's now 44-28. And Mountain View goes to work.
You know, Steve, in the whole big scheme of things in this gym, when that ball goes down in the corner, that is an excellent place to double team. If you can trap down in those corners, there's really not a lot of room down there.
Right.
And that would be
that's almost like a home court advantage if you know about it, right?
Sure. I would double if that ball goes down there. I would be double teaming.
Jesse Gerfin on the stripe for Mountain View converts. Personal foul is called on Jared Nahn, his first and the team's third. 45-28. Mountain View, your leader. Gerfin with the second shot nails it. He is a 67% free throw shooter. 46-28, Mountain View. Now, here is Kinnear-Cook going to the basket. Couldn't convert, but will go to the free throw line and draws the foul.
Well, at least this group of people out there moving the basketball a little bit and trying to go to the basket with it.
Dakota Kinnear-Cook is a 43% free throw shooter, short on this one. And as a team, as we mentioned, the Foresters are shooting at 58%. And here's the second free throw. Perfect. 46-29 is the Foresters' answer, and now Cody Hollister will run the floor show for the Mountain View Eagles. Showalter with a left hand. And Showalter will bounce pass it in the corner. Hollister with an open look, misfires.
Good box out.
Kinnear-Cook with the rebound for the Foresters.
Good box out by Cook that time.
Jordan Nahn gets it into Noah Yates, and he banks it off the glass for a deuce.
Now that's a strong move by Noah Yates.
Foresters on a bit of a run. They now trail 46-31. And Cody Hollister, who had 9 first-half points, dishes off. Good movement in the offense in this ball game by Mountain View, Glenn.
They're hitting the open men wide open.
And underneath the basket, they get the pass into Faramelli. He scores and is fouled.
Active offense against an inactive offense. Best way I can explain it. Now it seems like Coach is putting back some of his original starters. Maybe they'll say, okay, but do what he says.
Dakota Kinnear-Cook checks out of the Forester lineup. And with the basketball now for the Foresters, Jordan Nunn running the offense, a sophomore. 5'7", and he will dish it off to Noah Yates. Nate Yates will come near side to Paul.
Oh, he missed the pick and roll, missed them wide open. But Noah Yates, when he rolled with his back to the ball. You've got to open up to the basketball.
Paulin loses it, knocked away by Mountain View.
If you pick and you roll, you must stay. Your eyes must be on the ball all the time. You cannot turn your back to the ball if you want to get it back, because it'll hit you right in the head.
Paulin on the inbound to Yates. And the Foresters trailing 48-31. And this is Yates from the outside. Misfires. Lavin with the rebound for Mountain View. Under 3 to play here in the third quarter. Great to have you on board tonight for Adams Cable High School basketball as Lavin will knock down a 3.
Oh, these threes are mounting. These are wide open threes, Steve.
Good open look at the basket. As Yates will direct traffic.
Now notice why.
And from the outside, this basket is good by Jared Paulin, left open. 51-34. Hollister goes.
Oh, good block.
On a cut to the basket.
Nice block.
It was Faramelli, had it knocked away.
Knocked away by Jared Paulin right after a 3 comes down, plays at the other end of the court defensively. Nice job.
And
can't leave him open.
Lavin is open, but this time the shot rolls off the iron. Yates in transition, right to the basket and lays it off the glass. 51-36. Now Cody Hollister will set it up, and Hollister looks to dish off, and Mountain View will keep the possession. Adam Kowaleski checks in. Kyle Shima checks out of the Forester lineup. 51-36, Mountain View your leader as they inbound the basketball, and Hollister pulls up with a baseline shot, misfires. Ball is knocked away, and the Foresters will have it and bring it the length of the court.
Nope, no foul. I thought he had a foul on that call, just an out of bounds. Hard to see down in that corner.
Yeah, that's, well, we're in the corner, so we're looking the length of the court. And the Foresters will be called for a personal foul on the push.
That was Yates' little illegal screen. That's just his first.
Mountain View up by 15, 51-36. Nearing 1 minute left to play here in quarter number 3. Ball knocked away by Yates. Good defense and good hustle. Yeah, let's check this. Does Yates pick up the personal foul?
Technical foul.
Technical foul on Yates, so he will have a conversation with head coach Luke Pisarczyk.
Well, you can't win that if you're a player. You cannot win that. You have to keep your cool out there, no matter what.
Matt Lavin shooting the technical, and a 57% free throw shooter misses.
No, you can't. You can't get frustrated to a point where you're gonna say something to the referee. First of all, he's not gonna listen to you. He's gonna listen to you that way. So you got to keep your cool if you don't do anything else, and you don't want to get the reputation of doing that on the court either.
Lavin hit the second shot, 52-36. Mountain View has the basketball. as Hollister will work it. And Hollister will work it on the near side. Well, right here, Glenn, Mountain View could be a little bit more selective, a little bit more patient.
Well, yeah, why not? I'll tell you what, they are moving the basketball against that zone very well. They get their ball to the high post, and Gerfen is really moving the ball.
There's a shot rejected by Paulin as it goes out of bounds. Mountain View will keep the possession. 34.8 seconds to play. Third quarter. Mountain View will inbound the basketball. Pass will come out to Matt Lavin. Lavin with the left hand. And Showalter. They'll work it back outside, and on a drive to the basket, here's Lavin. The basket is good, and the foul.
Lavin is smooth with the basketball, Steve. He really is. He goes strong to the basket.
54-36, and Lavin is on the stripe. We'll check his numbers, Glenn, from the free throw line tonight.
1 for 2.
Zeb Fiduchak, wearing number 35, a junior, checks into the Mountain View lineup.
1 for 3.
And Lavin misses in transition.
Probably too close to the basket. He hasn't missed too many from outside.
14 seconds on the clock as the Foresters will go to work now. Clock down to 7. Here is Poland trying to bank it off the glass. No good, and the foul. 3.4 seconds remain. And Jared Paulin, the 6'2" junior, a 58% free throw shooter, is on the stripe. Second personal foul on Dion Faramelli of Mountain View. And the 6th team foul. As Paulin converts, it's 54-37. Now the second free throw attempt. Jared Paulin.
He's got a nice, easy flowing shot. Elbow in, nice follow through.
At the buzzer, the outside shot won't fall for Mountain View, and that will bring an end to 3 quarters of play here at the Julius Brzezelski Gym, with Mountain View leading Forest City 54-38 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Back at the Julius Brzezelski Gym, set for the fourth quarter play with Mountain View up 54-38, and the Foresters will have the basketball to start quarter number 4.
Well, the Foresters have to get some offense going here and get down the other end and stop the outside shooting.
There's a shot by Matt Giles, blocked, and Mountain View has it.
A great block by Cody Hollister.
Glenn. Big third quarter for Mountain View on a drive to the basket. Lavin takes it.
Well,
Mountain View outscored the Foresters 24-13 in that third quarter.
Well, and they seem like they're lackluster on defense this quarter too. They're just coming out. Their heads are down. They're not moving. They're not getting down the court.
56-38 on the basket by Lavin, and he converts the free throw. It's a three-point play, 57-38. Now the Foresters with Dylan Odell giving it up. Kovaleski drives and scores.
Nice strong move by Kovaleski. Nice strong move.
Adam Kovaleski with a nice move to the basket. Makes it 57-40.
Again, Mountain View beat Forest City down the court, and if Armelli hung on to that ball, that was another easy two. They're beating them down the court and just off the dribble. There's nothing fancy about it.
Yeah, they're hustling, no doubt about it, as Yates will look to drive and scores on a hook shot. 57-42.
Nobody uses that little baby hook anymore.
Yeah, good to see that.
That's a pro thing, but boy, I'll tell you what, does that come in handy when you're down against the big guys underneath.
There's a reach-in foul committed by the Foresters. And it's on Jared Paulin on a reach-in. That's his second and the team's 9th. And Alex Showalter is on the stripe for Mountain View, a 61% free throw shooter. And converts. Now, Mountain View will be back in action on Friday against Blue Ridge, while the Foresters will take on Riverside here at home on Friday and then travel to Lakeland on Saturday for a makeup game.
Well, that's
59-42, outside shot by the Foresters won't fall. Hollister takes the pass, goes for the layup, short. Ball's rebounded by Kovaleski.
Half a dribble took off too soon.
Kovaleski lost the basketball. How about this? Showalter keeps the dribble alive. And timeout is called by Mountain View at 6:31 to play in the fourth. 59-42, the Eagles on Adams Cable High School basketball.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
Timeout was called by Mountain View. Good job by Spencer Lunger to call the timeout as they were trying to hang on to the basketball. Mountain View will inbound. And Matt Lavin will do the honors and put the ball in play. Hollister will take the pass. Beautiful pass back to Lavin. Tell you, Mountain View looking pretty good here tonight against the Foresters.
Yeah, they are moving the basketball very well on offense and playing a little tough defense.
Beautiful pass down to Hollister. He banks up the shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Lavin kicks it back outside. They'll try it again. And a three-pointer by Showalter wouldn't fall, but a follow-up under the basket
is good. And there's Farmelli
good.
Again, hustling his tail off.
61-42, getting the job done, working hard under the boards. And a foul called on Mountain View.
Certainly Mountain View has the outside shooters, but I like the way Dion Farmelli is really banging around on the offensive glass and playing defense. He's hustling.
Fourth personal foul on Jesse Gerfin. And Jared Paulin is on the stripe for the Foresters. 61-43. Second shot is all net. 61-44.
There's the middle. Now get it right. Reverse it.
And Mountain View will break the press with ease.
Now they'll bring it out and set it up. Get somebody on a high post. Get Gerfin back on a high post.
And the Mountain View Eagles with Hollister firing the pass to Lavin. Lavin with a spin move, takes it, bounce passes, up with the shot, Gerfin for two. Pinpoint passing and the deuce makes it 63-44 the Eagles. Here's a drive to the basket by Dylan Odell, knocked away. And the Foresters will keep the possession.
I'll tell you, Mountain View's playing a nice team concept game today. Know exactly where everybody is. Everybody's filling the lanes on the fast break.
And the Foresters will inbound the basketball. trailing 63-44. Matt Giles checks out, and Kyle Shima, 5'10 sophomore guard, checks in wearing number 5 for the Foresters. Shima will have the basketball, bounce passing into Rotella, and off the turnaround, didn't get the roll. In transition, Matt Lavin will work it across midcourt for the Mountain View Eagles. Lavin kicks it back outside. Griffin will flip it.
So they get good spacing, Mountain View. And somebody drives the other side of the court, somebody goes to the basket.
And Mountain View taking a lot of time off the clock on this possession.
Being very patient.
And a reach-in is called on the Foresters. 19-point lead for the Mountain View Eagles. And Dion Faramelli is on the stripe for Mountain View. He has struggled from the free throw line this season, and the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's struggling tonight here.
Here is the second free throws for the 6'2" senior. It's all net.
Persistence pays off.
64-44. Now here is Yates off the turnaround, off the back iron, no good. Griffin clears for Mountain View.
You notice there, Yates had the ball underneath in the high post, takes the shot. There was 5 guys on the perimeter for Forest City. Nobody in position to rebound.
Look at this, a wide open cut to the basket by Jesse Griffin, and he scores. It is 66-44. Long three by Poland misses. Rebounded by Mountain View. And now Hollister, beautiful behind the back dribble. He'll loop a pass on the far side to Lavin. Right here, Glenn, you could be very selective with the lead.
Just take your time.
Now, you always talked about when you have the big lead, maybe take 30 seconds off the clock on a possession, shorten the game.
Yeah, just be patient. Look for the good shot. You certainly don't need any more points as long as you play a little defense on the other end. Then there's only 3.5 minutes to go, so take your time. Be patient.
Well, we'll check the numbers on Cody Hollister as he misses from the free throw line.
That's his 4th miss
from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How many points on the night?
4 threes and 3 twos.
Well, he rattles in the free throw.
18 points.
Good night for Cody Hollister of Mountain View. 67-44, they lead it. Foresters will go to work in their half-court set. Poland, here's the drive. Went for the layup, didn't get it. Here comes the basketball incoming. Glenn, everybody okay here?
Whew.
I think we'll make it.
That wasn't a good thing. I had this in my hand. Yow.
Kovaleski to inbound. Off the turnaround, Yates misses. And we have a timeout call by Mountain View. 3:08 left to play in the fourth. 67-44, the Eagles on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter at the Julius Przelski Gym for Lackawanna League Division IV Boys High School Basketball, and the Mountain View Eagles are up by 23 points over the Foresters, 67-44. Here's the ball almost taken away by the Foresters. And right here, Mountain View is spreading it out. May go underneath the basket into Lavin. He misses, but they'll kick it back outside and take some more time off the clock. So nothing fancy here, Glenn. They're just spreading it out. And there's a reach-in foul called on the Foresters. Personal foul is called on Kowaleski, his second personal. And on the stripe, it is Alex Showalter for the Mountain View Eagles. Team is in the double bonus right now. He converts to make it 68-44. Showalter with the second shot. Boy, a couple that just hung on the rim, Glenn, and fell in.
Good shooters get those bounces, Steve. We've talked about that many times. When you have that nice backspin, you're going to get those balls dropping in.
Long outside shot is good by Dylan Odell of Forest City. 69-47 as they answer with a 3-ball. And as we near 2 minutes remaining, Hollister loses it, and in transition, here comes Noah Yates on the fast break. No-look pass to Paulin, and he banks it off the glass for a deuce. 69-49. And Showalter on a strolling dribble across midcourt, crossover. And with 1:51 left, there's Yates with a good defensive play. They tried to go cross-court to Faramelli.
Well, if you're going to kill the clock, you better put somebody on the high post, and that way those passes aren't those long, lofted passes. Short, concise passes, you can move them quickly.
Jared Paulin checks out of the Forester lineup. And Joel Smith, wearing number 3, checks in. 1:40 remaining in the fourth. And Mountain View with a 69-49 advantage will go to a four-cornered offense and just continue to work some clock. And Spencer Lunger will pull the starting 5 and put the second team in with $1:30 to play.
Well, it was all about shooting today, Steve. 11 threes for Mountain View.
Wow.
Plus a number of easy layups, beating Forest City down the court. On the other hand, Forest City did an awful lot of dribbling of the basketball, and made. Again, I hate to be redundant here, but it just made Mountain View to play defense. It was no difficult thing to do because once you start dribbling the basketball against the man-to-man, you have 4 other people watching. And I can't say it enough, but it was in Mountain View came out in that second half, and they just continued to do what they did in that first half, moving the basketball and getting an awful lot of easy 3-point looks, to be honest with you.
Well, they got a lot of open looks at the basket, Glenn, and they converted. They took advantage of those open looks. So right now, Anthony Neary, a sophomore wearing number 4, will set it up. Tyler Wakalowski, wearing number 1, is in the ball game for Mountain View. And they will bounce pass, and Kyle Streach, 5'11" sophomore guard, wearing number 32.
So he got himself underneath the basket that time. You turned underneath the basket. It was pretty hard to put it in there from underneath.
When you're right under the basket.
You need an arm about 4 feet long.
Now the Eagles, leading 69-49, will put the ball in play, having some trouble, but they do get it in play, and they will work it to Jeremy Bean, wearing number 30. On a drive to the basket, they come up short. Battle for the ball. Bean will save it. He'll launch an outside shot, misfiring. And here come the Forest City Foresters. Outside shot is short. Battle for the ball. And it goes out of bounds with 50 seconds left. Well, it was all about shooting, Glenn, and Mountain View was red hot tonight.
Yes, they were, Steve.
And they did play some good defense, and they really hustled in this basketball game.
Quite honestly, they kind of out-hustled Forest City on the defensive end, and their movement of the basketball was really good today.
Jordan Nahn missed a 3. Good open look at the basket.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Couldn't get it to fall.
that thing was 3/4 of the way down, and you know how many of those come out. Boy, those are the ones you think, well, that's good, that's a good. Let's go down the other end. Nope.
Sometimes it just doesn't happen. And on the free throw line for the Mountain View Eagles, Jake Anzulis, a freshman, is on the stripe with Mountain View leading 69-49. Anzulis with the free throw misses. Ball is loose, and with 33 seconds left, Jared Nahn will bring the ball across midcourt, and he'll go to Jordan. Jordan on a drive will fire up the shot, comes up short. Ball's rebounded by Mountain View, and the final 20 seconds will tick away as Mountain View will spread it out, and they'll play the remaining time on the clock. And Mountain View will win this game by the score of 69-49. And that will do it. Congratulations to the Mountain View Eagles on a fine performance here tonight as they improve their overall mark to 6 wins and 13 losses, while the Forest City Foresters fall to 6 wins and 12 losses. The Foresters will take on Riverside coming up on Friday, followed by a game on the road at Lakeland, while the Mountain View Eagles will host Blue Ridge coming up on Friday.
Well, Steve, Mountain View beat Forest City probably in every phase of the game, especially in that second half. The game was a 30-25 game, and Mountain View came out, played good defense, hustled down the floor, made a lot of good passes, quick, sharp, concise passes where they had a lot of open looks, drove to the basket strong, and just out-hustled Forest City in that second half. And the score kind of indicates the way the game went after that.
And that is going to wrap it up. Our next broadcast will be at the Pete Taronis Gym, the season finale, as Lakeland and Carbondale boys will battle. And we'll have all of the action for you beginning at 6:45 on Adams Cable. So for Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. Your final score, Mountain View 69, Forest City 49. Till next time, so long from the Julius Przalski Gym.
This Adams Cable Sports presentation of high school basketball between the Mountain View Eagles and the Forest City Foresters was sponsored by Adams Cable Service, Nick's Excavating and Paving, Biglamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929, Main Street Sunoco, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6, Mayfield. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle's Department Store. Join us for our next broadcast when the Lakeland Chiefs clash with the Carbondale Area Chargers here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.